Hello, Sagittarius. This is Summer from Tarot by Summer, and I'm here to do a reading for you guys. Thank you so very much for your support, and welcome if you're brand new to the YouTube channel. Welcome back. I appreciate each and every one of you. Before we get into this reading, Sagittarius, please do me a favor and like this video and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It helps me to keep the YouTube channel going, and it helps us to stay better connected. Helps people to find me much easier, okay? So I would greatly appreciate that. Also, go ahead if you're interested. Go ahead and sign up for, log on to the links below so that you can sign up to join my group on Facebook group and Instagram. So go ahead and do that. I would appreciate it. And that way you can stay connected with me and get more information about the life coaching that is coming up. It will be launched at the end of the first week of June. So by the time you get this, we will be in the first week. But you'll have full details at the end of that week, okay? For the first weekend. And yeah, I want you guys to see what's going on and see how I can help you, and you take a look and see if that is something I can help you with. All right. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Sagittarius, I said a prayer and I meditated over your reading, and I pull one card for the for what's going on with you right here, right now. This is at the heart of the reading, the heart of the matter. And you have the Lover's card. Funny you get the Lover's card because this is actually the card that I was envisioning, pardon me, while I was shuffling. I could see this card. I felt it was coming. I could see it, and then it popped out. So quite a few of you guys are in a place right now, right here in the middle of your chakra energy. A lot of you are in love, okay? There's somebody around you. There's a strong connection. You're feeling it, okay? And you be thinking about something that's personally heavily on your mind. Thinking about what to do in this situation, perhaps. Which way are you going to go? You guys going to take things further, or things going to become more serious? Thinking about the direction of your relationship. But we're going to see, because this is like a major arcana card, so this is like a big move for you guys. Something big is taking place. It either has taken place or it will be taking place. So let's kind of see which way that energy goes and which way you want it to go, okay? The readings now moving forward will be about not so much as just what's going on now. It's not all about what's going on now, but what happens next. Where do you want to go? How do you want to transform? How do you want things to change? What will you do to help implement those changes in your life? Oftentimes people get readings and they discover some information about themselves, or they discover some information about their situations, or they get the answers that they're already suspicious of, for situations. They get answers that they've been looking for. They get clarity. But then it's like, okay, well, what next? Things don't always change. They get a lot of times people get the information but don't do anything to change because you don't know how. You don't know how. You're like, okay, I got this information. I know what I need to know, but what next? And we want to focus on what next. Focus on what next. Get the reading, get the information. What are you going to do next? How? How are you going to make these changes? How are you going to get out of the rut that you're in? Spirit, give me one card for Sagittarius recent past. One. Oh, goodness. Okay, we're going to go with the one that flipped up. And we're going to leave, okay, those are in an upright position. That's how I want it. Two of Pentacles. Spirit, give me one card for Sagittarius Foundation. You want to focus on the results, how to get there, how to move and shift energy, how to change your beliefs or your limiting beliefs, how to learn new things to help you get what you want, what you desire, what you deserve, to help align yourself, especially with the good things that are coming, with the blessings that are trying to come in. It's not so much as about the what's, but the what next. What next? Spirit, give me one card. Foundation, Sagittarius Foundation. This one. And this is pointed towards the future. Seven of Pentacles. We're going to leave this just the way it is. Spirit, give me one card for what's on Sagittarius' mind and connection with Spirit. One card. Hangman. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Spirit, give me one card for Sagittarius near future. There's a whole stack that flipped up, but we're going to go with this one. Okay. Ace of Rods. That's the one we're going with. All right. And we have the card on the bottom of the deck, Two of Rods. Lovers, direction. Which way do you go? Which way do you go? How do you get there? How do you get what you want? How to get what you deserve, what you desire? Which road do you take? And this is the underlying energy. This is hidden. This would be something that you are hiding on purpose because you're not ready to talk to your mate or your significant, your spouse or your significant other. Maybe you want love and you're not ready to share this. You're not ready to fully open up. This is what you're feeling in your heart. This is what you're feeling in your solar plexus. What you will to happen, what you trying to muster up the courage to manifest, but you don't know which way to go to get it. You don't know. You're at that crossroads, and you're keeping it to yourself on purpose, consciously or subconsciously. Okay, all right. In the near past, you have the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles pointing toward the future. The Hangman is on your mind and in your connection to Spirit. Ace of Rods or Ace of Wands in your near future. In your recent past, you've been juggling with how to do something, juggling with more than one thing, trying to balance your money, your emotions, your stability, a situation. And although this is tangible and practical, stabilizing energy with the Pentacles, is related to the Lovers, and this is at the center. So it's dealing with the emotions as well. Trying to figure out how to do this. How do I get this? How do I work on this? Do I go? Do I stay? Is this good for me? Is it bad for me? You're at that crossroads of making a decision. You can go in either direction, but it's burdensome. This has been tiresome. This is this particular Two of Wands is a very tiring energy. There was something that you knew. There was something that you already knew about before you got into this situation, or whether you're with somebody, because somebody might be single, or before you got into a situation or before you reached this stage in your life, there's something that you already knew, something that already happened, you know. And I want to take another look at this. I want to take a look at this. There was something you were juggling with. Okay. Seven of Pentacles pointing toward the future. Right now, you're concerned about whether your investments, whether what you've invested in your life, relationships, finances, your home life, what makes you stable. You want to know if it is going to pay off in the future, or you be procrastinating and prolonging whatever this is for the future, not taking care of it right now, pushing it off. You know, you've planted some seeds and you're waiting for them to harvest. You're waiting to see, what is going to come about from what you've done. But I sense you're not ready to really look at it. You're not ready to really look at the actions that you've made because there's something that you don't want to deal with right now. I get the feeling that someone doesn't want to see whether it's actually harvesting good fruit, your crops, whether your crops are actually healthy and good for you because you've invested your time and your energy and perhaps money into it. And you may fear discovering that it's time wasted. Right now, you're not so sure. You're not quite sure which way to go. Maybe you've taken a chance in the recent past with juggling, gambling, and you planted and you said, okay, you know what? I'm playing games with myself. I'm juggling with myself about this situation. It's still up in the air. What should I do? Should I do this? Should I invest time and energy, perhaps money, emotions into a situation, attention? Okay, I'll take one of these pentacles, or I'll take these two pentacles and just go ahead and plant them over here. Just give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Take a chance and plant this. Plant these seeds to see which way it grows. But there may be something that's kind of shaky about it, and you're not quite sure yet. I'm not quite sure about this. So do I withdraw now? Do I make a withdrawal and pull out of this? Go ahead and pick up the pieces from what I've already planted. Just pick what's already mature and ready to harvest, and not worry about the rest because it's pointing this way. So not all of the seeds that you've planted have matured. Maybe some have. You don't want to lose. You don't want something to be a total loss. You don't want it to be all wasted. So you take what you need from it and throw away the rest. Just chuck the rest as a loss or something. And you move on. This is what I'm getting here. In your mind and your connection with spirit, you are meditating, letting go and letting God, because you're confused. You don't know what to do yet, and you don't want to take action prematurely, or whatever action you have taken. You're kind of falling back from it and saying, you know what, let me just try to relax and look at this from different angles, try to get some enlightenment. Let me try not to know everything myself, learn everything myself, because I can't do everything by myself. God, please help me with this. Please enlighten me. Please help me with this. I'm just going to hang out here a little bit until I get some kind of sign, some kind of help, some kind of answer from the heavens, some sort of spiritual enlightenment. Here you're in the middle of not a storm, but a pretty heavy rain. It's raining. The sky is cloudy. Things look a little bleak right now. You're getting wet. You feel kind of heavy. It's like you feel weighed down by emotions. It's like you're feeling weighed down, crying on the outside and trying to hold it together on the inside, trying to remain calm, trying to keep a clear head, because there's something about you that doesn't want to get something wrong. So you're falling back. You're falling back, letting the tears go and falling back to let some clarity come in. Because you're not sure. You're not sure. You're at this crossroads with your belongings. You're ready to choose a path. You're ready to make a move and do something. But then you stop and you rest with your bags. You stop and you rest with your groceries. You stop and you rest with your clothes. You stop and you rest with taking what you put into a situation and saying, okay, I'm taking this, and this, and I'm moving on. But which way do I go? I'm at this crossroad now. I had the courage. I have the courage. I received some enlightenment on what needs to be done. Well, this is what you want to receive since it's hidden. This be what you're receiving already, but you're not telling anybody. So you stop and rest to think a little bit. You stop and rest to to get a second wind, to get your second breath. You stop right here. Somebody stops right here because there's confusion. There's more than one direction at this fork in the road. There's four directions. The one you came from, over to the east, to the west, and to the north. So there's actually three directions here in this particular card. And you're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure this out. Somebody is thinking about turning back, going back and giving something another chance, giving something, a situation, a second chance. Somebody wants to do this to teach someone a lesson, saying, look, I told you I was going to leave. You didn't believe me? So somebody's making it all the way out here with these things, with these bags of emotions, your baggage, your thoughts, your emotion, your experiences, to teach someone the lesson, to show them, I will walk out on you and not turn back. But then you sit there instead of picking one and just being decisive and taking action, you stop. Why are you stopped here? Are you waiting on a text message from them? Are you waiting on a call? Are you hoping that they text and call? Are you hoping that they reach out for you? Are you hoping that they come out and get you and talk you out of it because they want you back and you're trying to teach them a lesson? Are you hoping that someone calls your bluff? That message is for somebody. That's why you're kind of quiet about it. For somebody. For somebody, you, I mean, in the near future, you have the Ace of Rods or the Ace of Wands. So you receive this brand new opportunity. The energy is coming for a brand new opportunity. Something passionate. Something, bright and exciting. Something that really, you can really sink your teeth into and go for whatever it is you want. Whether it's an endeavor, whether it is a new and exciting relationship, a new job, new opportunities to do something creative in the arts, pardon me, a new opportunity to exercise what you've been building up on the inside. Exercise your courage, exercise your faith, put faith into like action. That's what I'm getting. This is not the full card. It's not the full card, but it's like doing something physical. This is like a lower risk card. It's not just leaping out there on faith, but using what you have, what you've learned, what you know how to do, putting these things into motion and using this opportunity to bridge a gap. You have the skills, you have the balance, you have the grace, you have the know-how to do something. But it's a matter of somebody extending an olive branch so that you can do it, you can make it happen. That's for somebody. For others, you're taking one of these wands, one of these two wands, and using one as leverage to the outside, letting it guide you, using one of them to and allowing it to guide you down the path that's best for you. picking one and using it as a guide, as a bridge to help you get across something. Maybe there's an obstacle that you foresee that you're kind of intuitive about. I don't know who this is I'm reading for. Somebody I'm picking up on. Who's intuitive and you know somebody, you know that there's an obstacle coming. You can sense it. This is why you stop. This is why somebody stopped. They can see something or feel something coming ahead and they're not quite sure which way to go. So they're kind of falling back and, and then waiting for some sort of answer. In the moment that you make a decision, the opportunity is here for you to take that olive branch, just extend it to you, or create an opportunity by using this yourself, using what you have. But here there's excitement, there's joy, there's, and this is good. This is a good energy. It's a brand new start, brand new opportunity. For some of you, you're concerned that if you take this opportunity from the olive branch that is extended to you, you're gonna run into a snag and be disappointed because here you have one and here you have two, but you're not saying anything. You're kind of keeping it quiet. There's a certain pessimism about this, like a feeling of pessimism. You want to kind of keep your mouth shut, your movements to yourself. Okay, Spirit. Why are the Two of Pentacles here? Give me 2 cards for the Two of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Give me one more for the Two of Pentacles. I'm sorry, not the Ace of... Look at this. Page of... 2 pages here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Okay. Spirit, give me 2 cards for the Hangman. Justice card in the upright position. Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. Page of Pentacles. You know what? Spirit, give me 2 cards for the Seven of Pentacles. Why is it pointing toward the future? 3 of Pentacles. A lot of earth sign energy here. Pardon me. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords in reverse. You're not sure about an offer that was given to you in the past. You're not sure about someone's intentions. You feel like someone was juggling, or maybe someone feels like you were juggling and they were spying on you, trying to get more information. There have been some arguments taking place, some cutting communication, immature communication. There's some immature back and forth here. This is a very young energy. There are people watching this person juggle these 2 pentacles. They're looking, they're watching to see what's going on. Which way is this going to go? They're looking at the juggling act. Spectators on the outside of your life or some sort of situation you're in, watching to see if you're going to drop one, watching to see if you're going to drop the ball, watching to see if somebody's going to drop the ball. Maybe you're watching to see if someone's going to drop the ball. You and others watching to see if you're going to mess this up, lose balance. While someone was extending an offer to you, they had some other things going on. There's 2 people here, 2 spectators, 2 people talking and looking and watching to see what happens next. Watching, maybe on Facebook, social media, personal, private conversations, but it feels like the public, and it's pertaining to your love life. It's pertaining to your love life. You know it. You know what's going on. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about getting justice. You've been thinking about fairness. You've been thinking about getting married in this situation, but you're not quite sure now because you see too much stuff going on here. You see too much interference of outside people watching, talking, gawking, looking to see what's going to be done. And I feel like for many of you, this is like a budding relationship because the energy here is very young. And you're thinking about whether you should mature this relationship, whether it should grow from the Page of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Prosperity, money, family, generations ahead, wealth creation. Justice card is a Libra. Are you thinking about a Libra or someone maybe in the legal field? Are you looking to, you don't know what to do with it? Is this a legal situation, marriage? This feels like somebody wanting to get married and thinking about it, making things legal. Legal partnership as well with someone that you can grow in business with. Pardon me, I'm getting a little sleepy. Maybe even business partners. Creating stability with your loved one, with your partner. But you're like, I don't know about this. Let me hang around and see what's what. And somebody, maybe you want it and the other person is not making a move. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing to get to this level. You guys are probably having talks here. Here you have the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Cooperation, partnership, working together, fair trade of resources, manager and subordinates, teacher and students, spouse, and child. But there's something very unequal about it. That 3 turns into a 6 in reverse. So it's like an agreement to build something together because it's over the 7 of Pentacles pointed toward the future. So this agreement and your foundation to build something or to do something with a significant other or some sort of partner in your life, it's not balancing out, it's not fair, it's not good. It's not conducive to help you get to this point, which is the Ten of Pentacles in marriage, something, or legal contract, some other legal contract. It's not enough. This person isn't pulling their share in this situation. So it have started out that way, give and take, learning, coming together, collaborating to use this one pentacle, juggle the resources, juggle things around, try to multiply the money to 3 because the numbers are going up. Turn those 3 of Pentacles into 6 of Pentacles, balancing out the finances at the home, planting the seeds to get them to grow, planning your investments together for longevity. But there's uncertainty here, it's teetering, it's not coming to full maturity to the Ten of Pentacles. And there's an opportunity for you to get out of this. There's an opportunity for you to either get out of this or to use this this passionate opportunity coming in to make the situation better. Use this opportunity to come in for better communication between you and whoever this lover person is. But you got to make a decision. You have to make a decision. And you're going to need to be vocal about whatever this decision is that you need to make, whatever path you want to follow, whichever way you want to go. Because right now you're hiding it. Whoever this partner is in your life, whatever this means to you, at some point you're going to have to be honest. Come clean with what you're thinking, because you're in the Hangman. You're not doing anything right now because you're uncertain. But I feel like Sagittarius, the time is coming. Somebody's going to extend an olive branch to you, and I feel like you're going to take it. hmm I feel like you're going to jump on this chance. Spirit, can you tell me a little bit more about? Tell me a little bit more about the Two of Wands. Give me one card for the Two of Wands. This hidden energy. Workaholic. You got workaholic. Workaholic for the Two of Wands. And the colors even. Workaholic. You've been putting in more work than the other person. You've been putting in more work. That's why the Six of Pentacles is in reverse. And you're trying to figure out which way to go. Should you go any further with this situation? You've put in, you're like, listen, I'm not putting in all the work by myself to do this, to get this to the Pentacles. Oh, hell no, I'm not doing this all by myself. I've worked too hard to get to a certain point in my life to establish certain things. And I'm not about to continue going and building with this person and this person be taking from me. This person may be taking something from you. Instead of giving, instead of contributing, they be riding off of your efforts of taking something from you while you work your guts out in a situation and you're at the crossroads over here. Which way do I go now? I've already invested into this relationship or situationship or partnership or whatever the ship is. So you might take your hard work and creativity. This is about spirit. It's the fire sign energy. Creative. There's a lot of creativity here. And you take your hard work and move on with it. So I'll invest this in myself instead of a partnership. I can do bad by myself and better by myself, or better by myself. Excuse me. But it's up to you. Sagittarius, I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad situation. It could be for some and kind of okay for the others, but it all depends on what it is you want, what it is you want to see happen in your life. Because I'm not getting like really bad cards here, or cards that you would perceive as bad. But there's a sense of injustice and unfairness here, and you're kind of weighing things out. You sense something's not quite right. And you want to know which way to go, what to do next. You can go either way. You can stay or you can go. Talk to the person, Sagittarius. See where their head is. See if they're on the same page. See if they truly have the same wants and needs and desires and intentions that you do. In fact, let them show you. Fall back and watch the person's movements, not listen so much as to what they're saying about a situation, about the part that they play in a situation with you. But watch them, watch it. You're gonna learn more by taking this position and watching, paying attention to them, than you will by listening to them tell you some stuff. Spirit, what additional message do you have for Sagittarius as I close this reading? Two came out. Surrender negative thinking. Surrender stubbornness. This is what you got. You have control over your thoughts. When negative things surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly and with and with others and yourself. Surrender stubbornness, maybe negative thinking over here because I felt like this was kind of pessimistic. Surrender stubbornness or here. Sagittarius, you can obviously get what you want. You have the talents, you have the skills, you have the experience, you have the know-how. And if you don't have all of those things to get what you want, you can learn. You can get higher learning. You can extend yourself and get higher learning. Extend yourself for opportunities to gain more of what you need. But you have to surrender. You got to surrender. You got to surrender your stubbornness and thinking. Somebody's thinking that the best way to help them get what they need is through a relationship, through the efforts of someone else. Okay, somebody feels like they can't do it all alone. That they kind of need the other person to help them get to where they're going. Maybe somebody's refusing to see something as it really is. A stubbornness to see this. Somebody's being too stubborn. Definitely. Interesting. Somebody's being stubborn and not sharing enough, not pulling their weight in a situation when it comes to your foundation. But you'll need to relax a little bit, relax a bit, you know, so that you can make decisions between your head and your heart. You can make good decisions, healthy decisions, and communicate better with each other. Maybe someone is demanding that this comes out of whatever union you're developing here. Think more positively about the direction you want to go, about the steps you have to take to get there. Make a decision, but you got to think positive. You have to think more positive about it. Think more positive about the outcome and also detach from the outcome because you're already setting certain energies and certain messages out to the universe about what it is you want. Somebody needs to focus more, and I know it says workaholic, but somebody needs to focus more on their creativity, more on creating individually. Somebody needs to focus on this individually and not get so tied up with the relationship and how it can get you to the next level. Because when we come together in relationships, yes, we do come together as one, but there's still a certain level of healthy individuality that needs to take place. That is for the highest good of both people, you know. It is for the growth of both people involved. It's good to come together on some things and good to have your own interests separately, you know, your own things. Okay. Sagittarius, if you'd like some help getting to the next level, helping you get over the humps of life, if you'd like some help getting out of your ruts, you know, you're gathering the information, of the what, of what's going on, what's happening, why this, why that. Now you want to move to the next step. What next? What do we do after we get the information? What next? What happens now? What next? Be more positive thinking about the what next. Okay? You can find information right below this video. You can please connect with me if you like, connect with me on Facebook and Instagram so that we can pick up and have more conversations over there and so that you'll get information at the end of the first week. Okay, during the weekend of the first week of June about the life coaching. And I'll have updates and so forth on, there. I'll be able to communicate better over there on Facebook page or Instagram. Okay? Take care for now, you guys. Bye bye. I will see you again in the middle of June, and I will return with the information for life coaching. Yes. You guys take care. Good luck and God bless.